this for NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
Now McCollum. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
McCollum with a steal. And a missed layup. Thompson with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. Six on the shot clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now, this is a guy putting his physical gifts to work. Jalen Suggs, no doubt on the dunk.
Siakam outside. Pass to Jokic. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
With the drive, it's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Bailey, averaging around 5 points a game. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Outside Oubre. Back to McCollum. Pass to Jokic. Puts up a three. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far.
Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Pass to McDaniels. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. From downtown, sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
It's Suggs with a drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's McCollum. Yet to see a basket. And stolen by Suggs. Going all the way to the rack. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, quick thinking there from Suggs. Looking impressive defensively to get that steal.
Hachimura outside. On the wing, Hachimura. There's McCollum with the three. And the three-pointer goes.
Can't sleep on McCollum. Not even for a second, because that's when he strikes. No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. minute 29 left in the first quarter. Pass to Beasley. Launches it. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Number 16. 1:03 left in the first. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels up top. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. McCollum drives in. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The 3 from Suggs. Knocks down the long J. Suggs has got 8.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Williams.
Sometimes you need excellent anticipation defensively to get your hand on a shot. Jalen Suggs, nicely done.
McDaniels can't hit. That one doesn't drop. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Up by 2. And the second quarter.
The away team, 15.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. McDaniels from long range. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Right side Barnes. It's Williams, high post. Clock at 6. Back to Barnes. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And they're pushing it up. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. 4-3. McDaniels can't hit. And here comes the break. Barnes, no good.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Suggs, no good. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 7 points.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Driving to the basket. To the paint. Jokic. Off target with a jump hook. Back to Daniels. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Jokic.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Siakam. And stolen by Suggs. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's stolen by Oubre. And here's Jokic. He's got 10. The layup off target. Now here's Suggs. Thompson outside. Pass to Bailey. The three is up. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Suggs. Outside McDaniels. From deep. Barnes with the rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Inside. Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Here's Demon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Demon. Thompson with a steal. And they're running. Pass to Demon. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Thompson. Here's Demon. There's the three. Williams grabs the board. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, my goodness. Terry Rozier showing big-time hops.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Demon, that's good.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Up top, Rozier. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Rozier. Outside Barnes. From the arc. Unable to get that one. Here's McDaniels. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
The away team
Up 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Suggs. Puts up a deep three. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Right side, Williams. Rebounded by Bailey. Here's the break. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. so close.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
And here they come. Kicks it out to Siakam. Siakam throwing it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Kicks it out to Barnes. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Barnes has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, those three-point opportunities from the corner, those are shots that teams encourage. Scotty Barnes, no hesitation.
McDaniels, that's good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Thompson outside. McCollum with a steal. In transition, here they come. And he gets the bucket. McCollum's got 9 points.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Drained it for 2 points.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
McDaniels with a steal. In transition, here they come. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Bailey. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer off the mark. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Kelly Oubre picks one up. Free throw good, McDaniels.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Out to McCollum. Barnes a screen. And it's McCollum penetrating. Clock at 4. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
The open shot, Siakam. McDaniels with the rebound. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Bailey. Here's Dimon. Shot clock at 5. Walker's shot is off.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Dimon. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Got a piece of it. They're running. Here's Williams. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Rozier looking around. Siakam outside. Pass to Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. Puts the move on. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
.40 seconds left in the third quarter here. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Rozier, left side. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Walker. Driving inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Robert Williams picks up one. Free throw good, Walker. The baseline J. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They lead by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter.
44.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Outside Oubre. Pass to Jokic. And here's Barnes. Here's Jokic. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
On the wing, Suggs. Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Out to McCollum. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Suggs, left side. Down low. McDaniels. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night. McCollum into the lane. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Jokic in the post. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Suggs with it. Hachimura covering. And Suggs, here we go. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
This should help Suggs' confidence. Jalen is such an effective cutter, and he forces the issue right there.
Outside Oubre. 6 to shoot. Deflected! And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And how about the trick move by the big man? I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The home team on D. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. They set a pick. And here's Thompson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3, boy. This guy's too accurate as a shooter.
And Jokic throws it down.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Pass to McDaniels. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Siakam. 5 to shoot. Thompson with the block.
Klay Thompson is elite on the defensive end. He's got length, smarts, quickness, you name it.
Suggs with it. Barnes with a rebound. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Oubre. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's Suggs.
Yeah, one of the things you have to admire about Jalen Suggs, the aggressiveness, the willingness to make plays.
Team foul.
And he makes a first. That one misses. McCollum outside. Here's Jokic. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Now McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Jokic. Off on the layup. Now McDaniels. Tries it from 16. Siakam there for the rebound.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
Oubre with a steal. And they're on the break. McCollum looking it over. Here's Barnes. Now Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Shot's no good. McDaniels. Barnes with a rebound. McCollum with it. Now Thompson defending. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Now here's Oubre. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Now Sabonis. Suggs outside. "27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he misses the layup.
They're looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
The visiting club takes the win on the road.